tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. So Iowa State's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go over the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take a shot right away. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Returner is brought down at the 39. And your Clemson Tigers will take over.
So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the deep.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boy.
He wants to go deep. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he was wrong, he was right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There was some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Maffa. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And he spiked the ball. Maybe he thought he heard a whistle or something. He just got up and spiked the thing. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hansen. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Williams. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
Can anyone catch him? And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Throw it. buy time. He can run it. What can't you do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Beck. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance, and there is
a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Williams. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Maffa. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! Hold it in and just
has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And now this offense will take the field again. To the air, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The give to the tailback. Hits the spin cycle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll heave it deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They're trying to get to it. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On the run, it's Hansen. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Fires downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. The 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclone!
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. It's been a fun start to this one. And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Maffa. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to tack one more onto the... Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, the ground game. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To throw, it's Beck. Quickly complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt.
Not a lot of good things happen when the quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that process or just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Spins away. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Iowa State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Pressure coming.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their perimeter.
The Cyclones send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, the sweet feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They're going to run it. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive to go.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. To the air, it's Beck.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Might be looking to run. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense.
It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it down the left. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're
Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Excellent field position here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Keep up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.